Sunday, day 2 at Portomaso Casino, Malta. We are going for a quick walk. Nonetheless, there's anyway a turbo flight this Sunday, the 1H, also for some players trying to qualify for day 2. So I will quickly jump into the action and check the flight, eat something, rest a bit, and then we jump into day 2. Berlin is also in action for the turbo flight, so I keep you posted. Take care. Friends, ready for day 2 at Portomaso Casino for the mystery bounty, 1 million guarantee. I was already checking out the turbo flight midday, where also the teammate Berlin was playing. Unfortunately, he busted, but now we are ready for the day 2, 485k stack. I need to check how many players made the turbo flight in the morning to see the average. I keep you posted, and please keep the fingers crossed, and hopefully we get some mystery bounty. Hey everyone, after playing solid for a while, I had a stack of 650k, a shorty with 350k, shoved all in with the blinds, I think 10, 20 or 15, 25. I found queens on the button. Of course I went all in as well. Everyone folded, it was queens against tens, wonderful run out. And a mystery bounty for me, so let's stay tuned how this is ending up. There was one more hand, a guy +1 was standard racing, 25 was the big blind, so he was raising 50. I have tens mid position, so I call, button calls and big blind calls. This was directly after I was busting the shorty, so I had 1 million, so 40 big blinds effective. Flop is 10, 5 deuce, rainbow. The initial raiser, which was big stack, was betting. I was calling, button was calling, I think, as well, and big blind was folding. The turn is a 6, rather dry board for me, especially when only the initial raiser is in the hand and the button. The guy was betting 200, which I called. The button was folding and the river is a brick. No, not true. The river is an ace, which is nice because he could be ace king, ace queen. He was checking and the pot was already 700. I had 700 behind. So the thought is either I do a value bet of 400, 300, trying to get something in. But we have to take care that this is a mystery bounty, so they try to call the all-ins. So I was shoving the 700, which was a pot size bet, but he was snap folding, so he had nothing for sure. I guess if he had ace king, ace queen, he would have called. So, but still a good pot. I added another 300-400 and was up to 1.5 million. Now I have 1.4, which is slightly above average, which is nice and a good stack to play. There's one interesting hand I wanted to share with you. It was early of day 2. In the big blind, there was a guy who just lost to a small stack, which he tried to get the mystery bounty off. I was raising from the button with 7
10 off, hitting the mid pair on the flop. I was pot controlling, so the guy was checking, I was checking. On the turn, the third diamond was coming and he was roughly betting pot size, which is for me rather weak, because it normally gives the indication that he is on a draw. On the river, which is a brick, he was betting 16 bigs. We were at 510k, and I was calling after a while, and he was showing the bluff or the semi-bluff with 8-9 in the 9 of diamonds. Yeah, back in Germany, recapping the mystery bounty, which was a long ride. You still hear my voice, having the cold even during playing. So in the end, I finished 11th out of 1,049. I was playing rather well, I would say. I had a good stack. My max was with 4.9 million. Was playing the late phase of the tournament always a bit above average, slightly above average. But in the end, the final table was difficult to reach because I was card dead. Once I was trying to get an additional bounty in calling with ace queen against the nines, a small stack. Unfortunately, was not improving on the board. And then I was a bit under average, trying to get back on track with my stack. The average in the money stack for the final table would have been 6.57 million, so a bit of chips missing. Then I was around 3 million, had a battle of the blinds, which I was losing. And in the end, I had to shove with 14 bigs with ace 10 from the button. With the blinds 100 and 150, and I had roughly 2 million. And the guy in the big blind, which was the chip leader or close to the chip leader, was calling with queen king or king queen off, and the king was hitting the board. So this was it. In the end, it was a nice tournament, a good performance. Of course, still a bit sad when you are not making the final table and you are so close, especially the top bounty of 100k was still in. But sometimes it is like that. Learn, improve, on to the next one. And I try my best next time to get back on the final table and come back on top with a wonderful win. You can see everything on Poker Bromance if you like it. On all social media platforms and YouTube. Like it, follow it, subscribe, and send something nice in the comments. We always appreciate your feedback. So hopefully you enjoy and stay tuned. All the best wishes for you and of course good cards.